Welcome to Let's Play Hudson Selection Volume 3 PC Genjin. This is essentially a remake of the very first PC Genjin, also known as Bonk's Adventure on the TurboGrafx, a Let's Play I had done many a year ago. This was a remake, though, done as part of the Hudson Selection. Specifically, this is Volume 3. This is actually a fairly well put together game here, but I'd say the one thing that I wasn't terribly happy with was that they tried to make Bonk look a lot angrier. And you know what? There's actually an option to fix that. Because as long as you use the D-pad here, we can change Bonk's expression. And you can go through a whole lot of fairly funny-looking expressions. There's a couple of them. But this is the default. This one, the next one over, is actually Bonk's appearance from the original games. So that's the one I'm going with. Now on the title screen here we have three options. One is Game Start, Gallery, and Option. Now within Option there is merely do you want Rumble on or off and how do you want your sound. I have Rumble off and music set to stereo. Let's see here. In Gallery these are unlockable movies. Currently I only have one of them unlocked. If we go to Game Start, though, our very top option here, let's just go back and forth between Normal. My best guess at a translation is Expert and Master, and then back to Normal. So Normal, Expert, Master. Now Normal is the fun way to play it. I have, there are these golden wheels spread about, and I have all 10 of them in Normal. Expert, on the other hand, is stupid hard, and I beat it once and said no more, so I only got 8 of the 10 golden wheels. And then finally there is Master, which it's not actually harder than Expert. It's actually more fun than Expert. It's almost like a ROM hack, to be honest. I mean, they put weird things in weird places. It works out in the end, though. For this Let's Play, I will probably be playing through Normal and Master. Now, I do only have 9 of the 10 golden wheels on Master. I don't know where the 10th one is, so maybe we'll find it in the playthrough. Maybe not. Let's see here. This down here, I do believe, is which stage you want to start on. I believe the first option here is to play the entire game, then you can go stage 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1 boss, and go through the whole game and such, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Whoop. 5, let's see here, maybe that's the last boss, I guess? I don't know. And then start a new game. So let's start a new game on Normal, now that I've been talking for like 4 minutes. As I mentioned, this is merely a remake of the very first Bonk game, and it is done with loving care. They did add a couple interesting little things to it, though. For one, they gave you these fruits. There are 6 fruits spread throughout each stage. If you can manage to collect all 6 of them, you get a 1-up. And then we get some meat! And we turn into a monkey! Granted, this is just stage 1, so all the fruits are probably going to be in fairly easy-to-find locations. And it is nice to see that as long as it was after this game came... this game came out so long after the previous games that they apparently realized where they were going wrong with what they were doing in the various, Super Bonk games. Granted, I really liked Super Bonk, but Super Bonk 2 especially. And they got back to their roots. And even that little skull thing is almost directly ripped from the first Bonk game. Real high-resolution version of it. Now, Rodingo. Goo, whatever. And we're off. So it does seem that they kind of wanted to get back to their roots and make a good old Bonk game. And really, who doesn't want a good old Bonk game? Which actually reminds me of, let's see here. Bonk Brink of Extinction is said to be... Yeah! Bonk Brink of Extinction is said to be coming out at some time in the distant future, though I don't know when anymore, as currently Hudson Entertainment is in a bit of a precarious position. But judging by the screenshots I've seen, though, it does look like they were getting back to their roots, and it's good to see a good old Bonk game. And that's why I like this game so much, Cat. Dang it. Now, the difference in difficulty between... Oh, I will also say that this game is much shorter than Bonk's Adventure. Yep. Because they changed everything that they viewed as being wrong in the first Bonk's Adventure. One of those things being that it had a whole lot of very long, repetitive stages. The stages just seemed to kind of drone on after a while, and you know what? I'll agree with him on that. Bonk's Adventure wasn't perfect, but it was the first game in the Bonk series, so what do you expect? So they removed a lot of the repetitiveness out of it and gave kind of a full, complete game that really feels like one solid experience. They also made the game a little bit easier on normal. You'll notice the uvula things that were hanging down here aren't there now. We'll see them later on, though, but there's a lot of enemies that were actively removed from the normal version of the game. Now, I don't remember much of Expert. I've blocked most of that from my memory. But I do remember that there is not a small difference in difficulty between normal and expert. Normal will give you... I will probably beat the game with like 20 extra lives that I never used. Expert, I will game over about 20 times by running out of lives. So yeah, not a simple thing. Not a small difference. But that said, even the game here, the stages, this level it has everything that the original level had. Maybe it has less of some parts of it to make it less repetitive, but it's good old Bonk and does everything that you would hope it does. And these things, oh, those do hurt me, okay. Good to know. There we go, got all 6 of them. Now, normally there was fruit spread throughout an entire stage, and you get fruit and it refills your heart, refills your life. But here they only gave you the 6. But you get an extra life if you get all of them. And once we've been pooed out of the end of that dinosaur, we get to go down and fight the boss of round 1. Now, the bosses, they actually redid the bosses almost completely. Granted, this is the first boss, so he's still just as easy. But their attack patterns, everything, are completely different. You know what? I'm gonna let him attack first. Their attack patterns are completely different from what they were in the first Bonk game. What are you doing, buddy? Ah, he got me! First boss, pretty easy, though. No, I've never actually bothered to translate what he's saying here, so I have no idea what he's saying. Presumably it's, thanks so much for saving me. Where's Princess Ka, or whatever the crap her name is. Something like that. If anybody in the comments happens to know Japanese and wants to translate that for me, more power to you. I would be pleased as can be with that. Nauru Rodingu. And we're off to round 2! Bonking dudes jumping over cactus. Now, a lot of the enemies that were kind of known for being in this area, particularly, see if I can speak coherently today, the big red dude that tries to bonk you, and the little blue guys, you don't really see them in this stage. But if memory serves, they do come back in a later stage, so there's that, and I completely missed. Though I apparently didn't only kinda... Venus Bonk Trap! Now, I actually haven't been paying attention. I don't know if you can find them as easily as you could in other Bonk games. Which has been just looking to see if the, floret here is actually breathing or not. Because they kinda all look like they're breathing to me. Or maybe they're just bouncing, and I don't know. Now, some of these doors you can go in, some of them you can't. This one has smileys in it, and I like smileys, because they give you stuff. And look at that big old grin on them, they're all happy. Take that! Not. Nope, can't go in that one. Actually, I think there may only be one other one here that you can go in. Hey, an extra life. Can I go in this one? How's about this one? Or this one? Or this one? Or that one? Nope. Or this one, or meat? Actually, there is one of these doors that I could go in, but it's invincibility, so I have to use it when I can. Oh yeah, one of these doors you can go in, though. The later Bonk games introduced the little flowers that give you mini-games. This one actually goes back to what the very first Bonk game did, which is they just kind of hid doors around the place. And you had to go find that door. Go! Jumping. I missed one, but I don't care. No, why? Well, back to what I was doing then. Which was going through the whole level. And bonking dudes. And they even brought those things back, which you can, you know what, I'll go ahead and bonk him, even though I don't really need to. Bonk! And then he starts walking. Oh, and I bonked him again and he stopped. I'll go that way. There we go. And you can ride on top of him. And maybe get some stuff from him or something. Like those smileys. And then me killing a dude. Yay, extra life! And I have 12 lives now. Go me! Even though the music is straight from the first Bonk game, and that makes me happy because I really like the music in that game. Or maybe some of it's taken from Bonk's Revenge. I don't know, but I don't care because I really like the music from the early Bonk games. No, I missed! I kinda want that. You can go through this. They actually give you some options in going through this level. It's, you can go up above or down below, and that was almost dangerous. So I'll go up and go backwards. And ow. And ow again. You know, it was one of these games that meat actually gave you a little bit of life. And I always thought that was a nice touch, because certainly you don't get meat often enough, but it's kind of that, I'm low on life, I get meat. Hey, it helped. Get some smileys. I'm not gonna bother with those smileys. That was almost dangerous. Take that. And even the enemies, like those stupid freaking mosquito, dragonfly, whatever things, they can all go jump off a cliff for all I care, because they were annoying as crap in the first game. And you know what? They're actually not bad in this one. Is this a minigame perchance? No! This is actually where one of the golden wheels was. Get. It's gray though, which means I already got it once. Go me. Got it in. I'm not shooting for showing off every one of them. I'll show off the ones that I get to. I'm playing this game to have fun. That's all I care about right now. Oh no, I lost my power-up. Oh crap, I didn't want to bonk him. Now, you can't necessarily climb up every surface, so they actually put these little wavy vine things to show you where you can. Which, kinda nice touch, I guess, but I kinda like the first one where you could just climb up anything. Or maybe you couldn't, who knows, I don't know. Now, you saw the exit was right down there, actually, so this is a pretty short area, but once again, it's actually very non-linear. I mean, I can go wherever I want to go. I'm still missing Carrot. Carrot's probably down below, way off to the left. Yep, there it is. Hey, Mr. Carrot. Can I eat you? And now I just want that watermelon. Watermelon. So many enemies! Leave me alone! I just want to bonk things in peace. Is it up? Is there anything fancy over there? That looks like a minigame. Yes. Just barely could see the outline of the bonkable square. Just barely. Ready! Go! Now I'm mashing the button as fast as I can! Ah, that wasn't so bad. They changed the climbing mechanics a little bit from the earlier games. You could hit one button. I think it was just mashing the jump button would have you climb, but pressing up then would make you... I wanted to bonk him. Pressing up would make you, like, actually jump, and you could really get some distance that way. So it's nice to see that they did adapt the minigame for the new mechanics. Yay! Not quite as intended, but I got it anyway. Don't worry, the game gets harder. I mean, it gets... Normal mode is still pretty easy, but it gets harder. Wow, two for one. Go me. And now I'm going to ride up here. Because it's safe and requires no effort. And I could jump down and bonk them, but then that would require me, hey dude. And heck yeah! And you can't actually see in the background hidden behind that giant mountain type thing. You saw it earlier though, so rewind the video. You can kinda see it there off to the left. But that is King Drool's Tower. You see, the entire point of this game, the entire story behind this game, is Princess Za has been kidnapped along with half the moon. And are you a bad enough caveman to go rescue her? And that's pretty much the gist of it. King Drool's the one that did it though, so you saw King Drool's Tower way in the background though. That is our goal. Our whole adventure is getting to that tower. I got 2 of them! Hey, there's smileys up there. I want smileys. And fruit. Heck yeah. And 1-ups. Heck yeah. Now, I think I'm nearing the end of Stage 2, but I'm also nearing 20 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and pause the video here and say, until next time, everyone, we'll pick up, finishing up Stage 2, and going on.